Hello. So I'm going to walk you through the natural bio-destressing technique. This is a really effective technique to help drain away emotional charge and energy from emotions and trauma. So first we're going to connect to that emotion that you're feeling and feel it in your body. So whether that is overwhelm or anxiety or distraction or grief, anger, whatever that is, tune into that and notice where you feel it in your body. So for this exercise, for this demonstration, I'm going to use overwhelm. So tuning into the overwhelm, where would I feel that in my body? Maybe say it's in my lower abdomen. It's a common place for people to feel that. So I'm just going to really take a few breaths here, tuning into that overwhelm. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And it could be two places. So maybe as you're breathing, you're noticing, oh, it's in between my shoulder blades as well. So overwhelm sits in the lower abdomen for me and in between my shoulder blades. So as I'm breathing, I'm just noticing that and being with it. And then we're going to say this phrase 3 times. So despite the fact that I'm feeling overwhelmed, I love, trust, respect, and accept myself. And we're going to be saying that phrase 3 times as we're tapping on this first point. So this is the point. We're going to be tapping on all different types of acupressure points along the body. We're going to start with tapping right here. So we're tapping this point right here. This is called the karate chop if you're looking at your handout. So despite the fact that I'm feeling overwhelmed, I love, trust, respect, and accept myself. Despite the fact that I'm feeling so overwhelmed, I love, trust, respect, and accept myself. And then whenever you feel ready, switch hands, tap on the other hands. So despite the fact that I feel super overwhelmed right now, I love, trust, respect, and accept myself. And then let's just start with tapping the top of the head. And then you're going to know, you're going to feel or know, and this is an opportunity to continue connecting to your intuition. You're going to get a sense as you start to really connect with yourself. Eventually, you're going to develop this sense of, okay, it's time for me to move on to the next technique. So tapping here, and you might yawn as a release. You might notice some tension moving through you. You might notice that your head feels clearer as you're tapping, or that for some people, they might burp or yawn or sneeze or cough. So just allow this to be a practice of connecting with your intuition and connecting with your body and just noticing where in your body you're able to notice that release and shift happening. Now we're going to start tapping right here in between the eyebrows, then moving all the way around the eye sockets. Then right here. Then here. And again, you want to go at a pace that feels good for you. Now we're tapping right below the collarbones. And then smooth just that chest muscles. Smooth those out. And then you can just start tapping right underneath the underarms, the sides of the ribs, just right where the underarms are. You can also smooth down. I learned both in my training. And then you want to go underneath the where the base of the pecs are. So just if you're in a female body, it's right underneath the breasts. It's that line, and you're just smoothing just out like that. And then we're actually going to tap right here on both sides of the nail beds. So there's meridians that run on both sides of the nail beds, and so we're just going to be tapping. So you can tap like this and then move down to each finger, tapping as you go and tapping like for the amount of time that feels good, but you can also tap like this. So you're tapping the sides of the fingers either way, whichever way feels good for you, and you can kind of just practice both or see what feels comfortable with you depending on what your body needs. And then we're going to tap. There's a acupressure point right here in between the ring and pinky bones. I'm just tapping here. And then move to the other side, tapping here. And then you're going to close your eyes, then open your eyes back up, look down to one corner of the room, and then back to the front, down to the other corner of the room, back to the front, and then slowly rotate your eyes around the room without moving your head as you continue to tap. So it can kind of feel like sometimes maybe it's like patting your head and rubbing your belly, but just let yourself notice that and continue rotating your eyes. There's going to be some sticky points. Maybe it might feel challenging at times, and other times it might feel like it's not challenging, so just let yourself notice whatever comes up, and then just make sure you're switching hands with tapping periodically, and then rotate your eyes in the other direction when you feel ready. And then now we're going to hum a tune. Then count to 40 by twos out loud. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. And then hum a tune again. Okay, and then from that, we're going to go back to the initial set of tapping that we did. So we're going to tap at the top of the head. And then tap the eye sockets. And then right here under the nose. And then under the lips. Under the collarbones. And then just smoothing the chest muscles. Under the arms. And then the bottom of the chest muscles, right under the breast. Then we're going to go to tapping the fingers again. So whether you do it this way, or whether you're tapping this way, do whatever feels good for your body. And oftentimes you can notice, well, maybe I need to do some tapping when you're picking at your fingernails, or you're noticing that you have skin that you're pulling off around your nail beds. That oftentimes just shows that there's some meridians that need to be kind of realigned. That can be a clue, indicator. And then once we get back to that, we're going to tap right here. This is the last thing to do. And then just put your hands in your lap and just notice how you feel now. Tune into where you felt that experience before. So in my demo, I was focusing on overwhelm. So do I feel that in my lower abdomen anymore? Do I feel it in between my shoulder blades? And if I feel any little bit of it, so it might be lessened, the emotional, energetic charge might be lessened, it might be gone. If it's lessened, you want to go through this protocol again until it's fully drained. If it's gone, then you can just let yourself soak in that release. Take some, and either way, you want to make sure you're drinking water to just help it move through you. Stay hydrated, and just continue to do this protocol, this cycle through it until that emotion or energetic pattern has cleared. All right. Happy tapping.